Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. Okay guys, I want us to look at the reasons why do you guys keep on dreaming of the Indians. Okay, the reason behind why you guys keep on dreaming of the Indian people. Okay, it often happens to those who possess water spirits. Okay, yeah, especially the Ndao mostly. Okay, the Ndao, because if you are wearing the jeti cloth or the palo cloth, you have to be aware that those clothes, they actually originate from India because of the commerce that happened in the olden days, where our natives had a connection with the Indians. Okay, where there was a contract of barter that was happening back then. Okay, so moreover, they had to sell to give them something, and then they usually used to give them those clothes. Okay, of which is the jetty and the palo. Okay, palo. Okay, so masila, for some reason, they relate to them, and yet again it depends as to the connection that your natives had with them in the olden days. Okay, meaning the Dawo people, what type of the connection they had with those people. Okay, exactly, because you can find that maybe the connection was way too deeper, where because the Ndao people, they usually used to sell the skins of the animal skins, yes, the bones, things and stuff like that, the cory shells. For some of them, they were the fishermen's. Okay, yeah, they were the fishermen's, where they actually had to give them the cory shells, things that comes from under the water. So in return, they will give them something else, of which those clothes were a part of it. Okay, so for some of them, the connection was more spiritual than that. That's why we keep seeing them in the dream. So it was more than that, where they had, maybe they had to sell something like that concerning the powers, the power enhancement, things and stuff like that. So the connection was more deeper, where then Dao will actually be given something that is from that natives of the Indians. Okay, and then they had to use that for themselves, like for protection against whatever their reasons back then were. So you will find that they had something that belonged to them, given to them. Okay, yeah, exactly, during that connection that they had. So all in all, there is something that they shared spiritually, on the spiritual level, yes. So all in all, it depends as to what type of dreams are you having. Do you just dream of them seeing them, or you just dream of them advising you or telling you to do this and do that? So that's another sign as to how deep the connection was, because for some you will find that the connection was way too deeper than that. Exactly. Okay, so depending of the type of relations that they had, then things are not just as them showing themselves up in a dream, as in like we are somehow related to this. Okay, you seeing them can only mean we are somehow related to this, because you are only seeing them. Okay, so for some, you might dream of you or going to them, or going to such places as in like India, things and stuff like that. Or you might dream of being around them, as in like when you look around, you are the only one, and then you are surrounded by the Indians. Okay, depending as to what type of spiritual, of what type of water spirits do you mostly possess. So that's another sign that you have more water spirits, ancestors, more than anything else. So moreover, it's like you are protected by them, you are surrounded by such spirits more often, or more than that. Or maybe you can dream of yourself in a train. Okay, and then you are surrounded by the Indians. Okay, so maybe for some reason you will find that your natives, for some reason, they had to go and stay there for quite some time, where they have learned a lot of things, where the connection was more deeper than that, like I said. So it depends. And then if that's the case, you will even start seeing more you will start seeing more, okay, and they will start revealing exactly what is it that is needed for you, because sometimes it all depends as to how deep the connection was, okay. For some, they had a connection where even they can even advise them as to when is it safe for them to go and hunt, you know, things and stuff like that, you know. It was more over like a tits for tats type of a relation, but then it depends as to was the relationship really good, you know. Exactly. So if the relationship was good, you bound to work with such natives in your practice, okay. So depending on the connection that they really had right there, okay. So you have to be aware and pay attention to the signs, especially when you see such natives, when you see such people in dreams, exactly, so that you can actually understand what really this is all about, okay. What really your dream is really saying, because sometimes they just appear as in like, no, this is part of us, simply because you are using that cloth, the palo and the jetty, okay. So it's very important to pay attention to the signs, okay, so that you can actually understand more, and there are also the beads that are actually from that side that we are wearing. So those are actually the signs that will tell you exactly how deep the connection was, if your spiritual guides are actually asking for such beads, that you know that you can't literally find them from the site. Exactly, you have to find them directly from the Indian natives. So that will be another sign whether the connection was way too deeper than what you think. Exactly. So guys, that's exactly what I wanted to share with you guys for now. Okay, so subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up. I'll appreciate that. I'm sending you light, guys. You take care. Bye bye.